So I feel like I've been fair, and I don't know how this is gonna go. Hi everybody, it's Mel here again. Welcome back to my channel. I am going to give you today my final updated thoughts on the Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star conspiracy palette. Now, I'm not going to go into a whole story about how I got the palette and how excited I was and everything. I think most of us were very excited. If you're watching this video, you were somebody who wanted this probably. In the video where I reviewed it, I swatched everything, showed you what I liked, and I gave some news that at least one of the shades like gave me really bad irritation and was burning. That was the shade Spiraling. Now, I wanted to give an update on that and tell you like how things been going with the palette since. Now, on that previous video, matter of fact, let me show you. So the shade that I'm referring to in particular is this one here, Spiraling. Great looking color. Matter of fact, I'll just show it to you. I noted before that it came off very powdery. Was just when I swatched it, it was just all fallout. And so this is the shade. It is very cool looking, but this kind of gunmetal. But I'm telling you, sis, like, let some fall into your eye. It burned like the dickens. I am going to use the palette now and you know, try to just look at some colors that I haven't used yet. Now, my cousin told me that based on my feedback that I gave on the first video, that she would not buy the palette. And considering that I spent $66 on the palette, I can't blame anybody. I am going to go into Cheese Dust today to start up my look. Those remember I said that Cheese Dust did not swatch well for me. So I am using my Born This Way concealer, Scandal, right? To prime my eyelids. So throughout the last week, I have been using the Conspiracy palette almost daily, having some luck with some colors and not really any with some others. Just gonna go into the crease here. No. You guys just saw me prime the eyelid. You just saw me do it. Some colors really swatched and applied well. You guys saw me last time put on Ranch, which is stark white on my black person's skin with no concealer to help it out, and it looked great. So I'm not trying to take anything away from some shades that do work, and I've been largely happy, but if you're spending that much, I don't know. Jeffree said it best, there needs to be more payoff, right? To put in a little bit of Flaming Hot, the red one, to help it out a little bit. So I'm just gonna put a little bit, and it's just like in such contrast, like the Flaming Hot goes on so well. It just like, it completely took over Cheese Dust. I don't know. That's not what I want. I want orange. So we're gonna go back over with Cheese Dust and see what we can do. I'm looking like the old Buccaneers Tampa Bay Bucks right now. I'm now just pressing it in, and I was able to make something, but the blend on the outsides is not great. So moving forward, I feel like all of this stuff that came out with the palette, all of this like Shane feeling like the series is done and all this stuff. I know that he decided that he would just do like one more video or whatever, but still hasn't come out. And I feel like he was really just in his little live stream trying to like get his fans to tell them that it was okay to not post. I mean, he did this with the Jake Paul thing where he like advertised things that he ended up, you know, not putting into the series. I don't need drama. I'm not very interested in drama or anything, but I do feel like, you know, he advertised something that he didn't give, right? Like I went to see Avengers fully expecting to see the Avengers fighting Thanos, right? That's what I was told I was going to get, and that's what I was going to get. And it's one thing, I was kind of annoyed with the Jake Paul situation too. It's one thing though when it's kind of just like, all right, like with this party guy or whatever. But in this situation, Shane's fans, including myself, came around. Like, we always support him and his videos and everything, but this time we support it financially. This time he can edit 3 videos, like, or whatever he's supposed to be doing. And if he doesn't want to anymore, I wish he would like stop like asking for his fans to like tell him what to do and all this stuff, and just man up and you say, I don't want to do this thing, so I'm not going to. Shane is over 30 years old. He can make his own decisions. Now, as far as the palette goes, I did receive some comments on my last video when I reviewed it that other people experienced burning as well. Now, number one, I told you guys like that when the spiraling was like irritating and burning my eyes, the next morning when I woke up, it was still burning. And then I kid you not, the next day after I got home from work, getting ready to go to bed, I was still having burning. It had dulled by then, but it was still burning. And I washed my eyes and everything. And I didn't use any other new products or whatever. It was the fallout from the spiraling. Like this one, this is trash. Now, on my comments from my last video, other people said that they got burning as well. And another person posted that spiraling burned her as well and gave her a rash, as well as sleep paralysis. Now, those who remember the first video, on the look where I use spiraling, I also use sleep paralysis. So possibly those two, it's just not going to work with. Okay, so hold on. This is tea. Now, I was very suspicious about this because I was like, why is this burning happening? Now, this is the Unicard, and on the back, it has all of the ingredients. Now, down here, there is a disclaimer. It says, attention, cheese dust, sleep paralysis, which we just talked about, food videos, my pills, Trisha, not a fact, which I also used, Flamin' Hot, and pigments are not intended for use around the immediate eye area. How is that possible? How is eyeshadow not intended for use around the immediate eye area? It's all the immediate eye area. I assume that this means like don't put it in your eye, but it's eyeshadow and you have fallout. So what do you think is going to happen? That does not make sense to me. Not intended for use around the immediate eye area. What is it for? Looking at? This color story makes 0 sense. Okay, 0 sense. It better be eyeshadow. So I'm going to go ahead and get in with pigment, which is not intended for use around the immediate eye area, even though it is eyeshadow. And I'm going to blend this in here. Give me a little pink. Looking nice and subtle and cute. And you know, another thing that sucks, because the colors that I like, I like them a lot. Now, I have not bought any other Jeffree Star eyeshadows. My friends and I, like, we have some Jeffree Star products, but we have liquid lips. And I like those quite a lot. I love the liquid lips. So I don't really have anything to compare this palette to within that company. So I'm just comparing this to other eyeshadows that I have used from other widely available companies. Maybelline, Anastasia, I mean, this BB, the stuff that I'm using every day. And I have never had an experience like this with eyeshadow, talking about some burning. So I'm going to take my angled brush and I'm going into the shade Conspiracy. I think this used to be called Not a Fact. It's like the color of money. Very cool color. I hope it works. Matter of fact, I'm going to be putting this around my immediate eye area, so hopefully this is not on the list. Yes, this should be safe to use around my immediate eye area. So I'm going to hit my waterline with Conspiracy. But yeah, so like I was saying, like I typically only have bad reaction to eye makeup if it is low quality, like things like when it's just like some cheap whatever, like not a real brand from Ross or something, before I started like really getting into nicer makeup and having a higher expectation. But for something that I've spent so much money on and rushed to get, like at launch, like I was on my computer at 1 o'clock for me, trying to get it, it should just be nice. I don't know. I want you guys to tell me if you're experiencing anything like that. I feel like kind of annoyed because again, so much of the palette I quite like. Like look at me. I like this. I like this. I don't, but I want all of my $66 to have been worth my time. Like I don't want to feel like I spent all this money on, you know, what is in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On like over 20 shades or whatever, and I can only use 9 of them. Like that's not a good use of money. That's wasteful actually. But I also use like the Makeup Revolution, have a lot of their palettes. So this to me should be, I just have a higher expectation, a much higher expectation. I am going to go into food videos now, which is one that I've really been wanting to use. I just don't feel like I can wear it to my job. So this one, food videos. I don't know if you can see, it's so bright. I have quite a bit of fallout here. Not as bad as TanaCon. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. Did you guys see Jeffrey's latest video when he played in the Conspiracy palette a little bit? He used TanaCon. There was a lot of fallout, and he was just like, oh, debris. Like I need you to further acknowledge that this shade was not good. I was wondering if just mine had a lot of fallout, but even his. So I'm like, how did it pass testing or whatever their process was, right? I'm just trying to figure it out. Just trying to figure it out. Okay, so I have food videos and I'm trying to get it to stick a little bit. I think I'm going to, oh my gosh, like so much just like flew off when I just like dusted my brush. So I've misted my flat brush a little, not completely flat, but I'm going to see if I can get this to act as a MAC Fix Plus. I don't actually have that. And see if we can get a little more desirable of outcome. I'm telling you right now, guys, like, look at this. Food videos. She's no ranch. She's no ranch, that's for sure. Another color that I had success with that I quite liked, TanaCon. I did use that one and liked it. Food videos has too much fallout. I don't like this. It's not working. It's not letting me do what I need to do. And like, look at that. Like, we doing too much. It's not working. You know what? I don't want to touch it anymore. I don't want to. I don't want to do this. Okay, so it wasn't sticking. Like, I don't know if can you guys see this? This is crazy. And as I was putting on my eyes, like it was literally flying away. Like this color makes no sense. And what makes no sense further to me is like the inconsistency with the palette. Like for me, my experience has been like either the almost entire palette is trash or almost the entire thing is good. This one is very much like, I want to say, I don't even know if it's 50-50, honestly, but if it is only 50-50. Look, here is look at that. Look at food videos. That don't make no dang on sense. No dang on sense. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead, finished my look. I have my my NYX That's the Point eyeliner, and we're just gonna go in and like literally just knock it on out. Not that deep. And for my mascara, I'm going to be using my Wispies, my Ardell Wispies microfiber building thing mascara. I don't know, guys. Like, I honestly, I'm feeling kind of frustrated because I think it's stupid. Okay, I think it's dumb. It should just be nice. Especially with so many awesome products out there for a much lower price point. I personally, because I've had such a good experience with the Jeffree Star brand, even though a part of me for sure buying it is because I'm a fan and I like both Shane and Jeffree's work, because of Jeffree's level of quality for his other releases, I expect it to be a good product. Like, just because it says conspiracy on it is not enough, okay? Like, it should have been a good product. And if they do it again, I hope they are able to make it so that 100% of the palette is good. If you can't do 100%, 90. If you can't get 90%, then scrap it and start over. This is my Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Lip. This is my Dusty Rose. I love this one. It is one of my everyday pretty much lipsticks. And then I have one that's a little bit darker, but it is somewhere in my purse, or I would have put that one on because I think it would have been added to a little bit more drama of my look here. But overall, guys, for $66, and when I say $66, I'm accounting for the $10 shipping that I had to pay. In my city, we don't have any Morphe stores, so I had $10 shipping, but still for $50, $52, however much the palette is, what I got, I don't feel was worth it. But this is my final look. I hope you guys like it. I spent my money on my palette. I'm gonna keep using it, but real talk, this one right here, maybe this one, these are trash. We done. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. This is trash. Not good, not good, not good, not good, not good, not good, not good. They burn, they're not good. Don't do it. All right? Well, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. And please share with me, how did things go for you with the Conspiracy palette? And what do you think? Like, should I can't return it now, but I feel like I made a good choice so that I'm not even tempted to use these. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one. Bye.